He'll start on the ground, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early. And
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Aiden Hutchinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Franks looking to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
By Josh Allen. The tackle made back in his own 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Shot, 17. Slide 2. Claws red.
Franks now. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. ETN up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Lawrence. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground with ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. ETN once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
ETN is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Julian O'Quara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown! James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action with Franks. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Lions had 7-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Franks. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Lions. First and goal at the 8.
Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now probably settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, ETN once more. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Franks. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the ready.
Straight ahead, ETN. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another tote for Etienne. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 36 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Now it's second down throw. Here's Franks. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Lawrence's throw taken in here by Fuller.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 72 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Lawrence on first down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. A three-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Franks now on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. The Franks looking to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Etienne once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Lawrence on third down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, right back to Etienne. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready, set.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes.